All right, welcome to the Hunt360 podcast. We're here live in Salt Lake City at the Western Hunting Expo. I'm E3 King here with Luke Haney and Debbie the Cow Elk's here with us as well. And we have a special friend, Brent Yoh from Killer Gear here. Brent, it's great to have you. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. Thank you guys for having me over, inviting me to demo the product and do a little talking about it. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming.
So you got, obviously, a cow here.
So Killer Gear, we started out with the turkey fan. It was basically the first decoy for reaping turkeys. We had a big tom turkey and basically going up there and stalking them and getting within a few feet and just shooting them right in the face. And then breaking into that Western market now, last couple of years, we're going on our 7th year in business now. And now we're just attacking that Western market. We're doing good and got some good names behind it and demoing it and on some few TV shows as well.
Nice. What shows are you on?
They have, I don't know if I can really say on there, but
I got you.
Well, how did you get started with Killer Gear and kind of how did all that come about?
I started in the industry maybe 8 years ago or so. Just kind of try to do my own thing with camouflage patterns and some textiles. So started off going to SHOT Shows and then ATA, and then just kind of started meeting people, networking. Met the owner, Will Downard, and he invited me over and gave me an opportunity to work full-time for Killer Gear, and I took it, and it's been a great ride ever since.
Heck yeah.
Awesome. So what exactly do you do with Killer Gear?
I do all the sales and marketing for the company there.
Heck yeah.
Well,
you got your stuff here. You want to show everybody what you got?
I'll demo with we got turkey season coming up right around the corner.
Yes, sir. Can't wait.
The Jake fan. Yeah. This is the Jake fan. It's basically built on an umbrella platform. So it comes open like this. And you can see it's got a 3-way zipper system here. So you can rest a shotgun on it, or you could...
oh, nice.
Yeah, you got GoPro, tactic cams you could put on there. Here's the back of it here. It's got a stake. You stake them in the ground. Just like so. And it's got a 3D head on it. If you guys get a good view or a little close, and that's basically same concept with the elk. It's a little big to try to demo right now, but same concept on that platform. And
that's realistic looking, man.
Yeah, it's great for stalking, and you can use this one and utilize it like in a blind setup if you want as well. We got some great video feed. You can go on the website, YouTube, and look them up. And
nice.
What is that head made out of? I mean, that is very realistic.
Yeah, it's just like a rubber 3D head on there, and it does really good. So,
absolutely.
Y'all sell more turkeys or more Western?
We've originally started with 2 turkeys,
right,
and then went on to antelope, elk, the Jake. And now we've got the moose decoy that we just launched this year.
Oh, nice.
So, and then we'll have a mule deer that's supposed to follow the moose. So.
All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we do really well. Turkeys are very popular, and especially being out in that Midwest where the main company started out there in Iowa, and then feeding down the East Coast. So.
Heck yeah. It's a heck of a product, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. The elk's really nice. Some other competitors, the ears are always straight up and maybe in the alert position. So we found with these wire ears, you can kind of manipulate them however you want. Put them in a softer presence and make the bull when he comes out. I've ran into some instances where the bull comes out and he sees the decoy on alert because the ears are sticking straight up, and it just gives him a reason to be on the edge.
Heck yeah.
What is that in there that the ears are made out of?
It's just a wire in there, and it's not going to rust and never going to break. You can do this 1,000 times and it'll never break.
Well, that's a really cool feature.
Yeah, it works really well for me out in Idaho and here in Utah.
How easy is it to get acclimated to using any of these just for any type of hunt? I mean, it's obviously a little bit different if somebody's never used them before.
Yeah, very well. If they've ever used an umbrella, they could use this decoy. The same thing, you push a button and it pops open. They also weigh 2 pounds, 2.2 to be exact, so it's real light. They fold down like I showed you, all of them fold down. They have a strap, just like that. And then I just stick them in my rifle scabbard or that water bottle holder on the side of your pack, put the strap around it, and just go to town.
Heck yeah.
How much has it changed the way you hunt?
For elk, it's definitely been, I've always kind of used a decoy out there, and then coming to work for this company, I've always been a believer in, it's easier to sell something that you use. And I've always been a believer in that. But being able to close the distance, this decoy has definitely made a difference. Idaho, we closed 160 yards up to a 60-yard shot with my bow and was able to be successful in an open field.
That's great.
It was nice.
Did you get it on video?
No, it was running and gunning right at the last minute of daylight, and it was basically running halfway up the mountain, so it was nice. Yeah, we do. Quite a few people use it. They've been coming by the booth all day and all week and saying how much they like it and how even showing pictures and videos. Right. So they do really good.
Well, and these are obviously what y'all are based around. I saw you had some other stuff there at the booth. What other products do y'all carry and have?
Oh, like I said, we got some apparel, things like that. We over there that you don't see is the moose and the antelope. And those are pretty popular now that we're starting to gain that footprint in the Western market.
Absolutely.
So we're gaining some traction there, and people are asking about it and wanting it.
I can see why.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, really good looking stuff.
Yeah, you guys I have to give you one to take home to Georgia and try. That's where I was raised, was in Georgia as well.
I'll smack down a turkey for you now.
Yeah, I'll leave you guys a couple and you try them out. And
oh, man.
Maybe let me know how it works.
Yeah,
Make sure you get the pictures.
Yeah, the proof's in the
pudding.
pudding.
Got Osceola hunt lined up in March, yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you'll enjoy that.
Absolutely.
We used that down there last year.
Really?
Good, yeah, it worked really well.
I can't wait, man.
Yep. What do you have lined up hunt-wise?
I just did all my Idaho tags because they sold out over the counter last year. So I got my bear, my elk, a wolf tag. I always keep that in the back pocket.
There you go.
Elk conservation, and then I got a deer tag up there as well.
Sweet.
In Utah, I'll do my elk and maybe some bear. I'm not sure yet.
Mostly archery?
Yep, mostly archery. I'll throw a rifle tag in there every now and then just to fill the freezer if I'm not as successful.
It's hard to get away from that bow hunting, man.
I know. It is an addiction for sure.
It's bad.
I enjoy it a lot.
It's a great bad, though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you guys, what do you shoot?
I shoot my dad, they gave me an old Matthews Adrenaline, and I've just been using it since.
Yeah, that was a good bow. I'm a Matthews fan as well.
There you go.
So, yeah.
I'm open to try anything this year. I'm probably going to get a new one this year and test them all out, see which one fits me best.
That's the best thing to do. I used to own an archery shop here in Utah, and that's what I'd always tell everybody is just pick one up, whatever feels good for you.
Right.
Use it.
So how did you get out from Georgia all the way out west like this?
Good old military days there. So right out of high school in Warner Robins, Georgia, and then went to boot camp in Parris Island, South Carolina.
There you go.
Did a couple tours overseas and came home. Did a few odds and end jobs, and then did some contracting overseas for a little while.
Heck yeah.
And then I had a Marine buddy that was living out here, and I went for a visit, and I just fell in love with Utah. So I packed all my stuff up in my camper and drove it out here. And I've been here about 7 years.
There you go.
Yeah.
Beautiful place.
It is.
Thank you for your service as well,
Thank you guys.
man.
I appreciate that very much.
Means a lot.
Well, is there anything else you can tell our listeners about yourself? Where can we find you guys? And
killergear.com or turkeyfan.com. You guys, they both direct you to the same website. Check it out, the YouTube videos.
Can't wait.
The Hushin guys just did a movie premiere, I think like Thursday. They had a good example with a disabled wheelchair access.
Oh, nice.
With the elk fan, and they knocked down a nice bull with it. So
It's always good.
yeah. And when I went on my first elk
very
hunt,
interested in
it was,
fly fishing.
I think I was here a year before I finally put one on the ground. And I did shoot that, a cow with a rifle. That was my first elk here when I moved. And then I went after him with a bow, and just being there in that environment, it's almost like a prehistoric when they're barking, and which you don't usually want to hear is a bad thing, but when you're just scouting and stuff and they're bugling, it's awesome. It's great.
I Can't wait to try
Got
it
a
out
hair
one
on
day.
the back of your neck stands up. It's awesome.
Well, I mean, coming from Georgia, that's just stuff you just don't get to see. I mean,
I know. I was a tree stand hunter there, so
Yes, sir.
spent many hours sitting and sleeping in the tree stand. So we did that quite a bit, and then coming out here, and that's the other thing is just being more active. You know, and getting up there and walking. You got to pay your dues. Definitely walking.
Makes you appreciate it more, I can only imagine.
I think so too. Yeah, I did some work here with fishing game and got to see a lot of the Uintas, and that's miles and miles of forest. It's great.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely like to tell people to get out and check it out, and
No doubt.
you know, put some miles on the boots.
no doubt,
do
I
it.
second that. Everybody back home listening, it's out here is a lot different. And it's worth doing.
Yeah, I agree.
Got to come out and see it, that's for sure. Even if you're not into hunting, man, the scenery's just
Yes, and there's all
fun
kinds
hunting.
of stuff for everybody. You
Absolutely.
know, mountain biking and
Yeah.
the high mountain lake fly fishing and the rivers.
Yeah,
It's gorgeous.
no doubt on that.
Well, everyone be sure to check them out. And I'm sure the YouTube is pretty key for.
Yeah, and the website has our videos on there and social media, Killer Gear and the Turkey Fan. You look those up and you'll see what we're talking about.
If you're on your edge of your seat on getting one, watch those videos, man. They'll
Yeah.
sell you.
Yep.
Well, Brent, thanks for taking the time to come by and show us these awesome things you got here, and it's good getting to know you.
Absolutely. I appreciate
man.
you guys for having me and let me show you guys the product and the viewers. So thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.